The problem statement we are solving today is the longest increasing sequence, and this question, as the name suggests, we need to find the longest increasing subsequence possible. So for this array there can be many sequences, for example 1 4 6 2 3 5 1 4 1 6 1 so forth, but we need to find the longest increasing sequence, and that would be 1 2 3 5, right? We need to print the length of this solution, that would be 4. So we need to output this as this answer. So to solve this question we have many approaches. The first approach would be recursive. So for any given time we have two options. Either we choose the current element as a subsequence of the previous element, or we don't do that, right? So let's say we are on element 6, right? So we have 1 4 6 and we have 2 3 5, right? So we have either option of including it, but when all we can include only when our current element is actually greater than the previous element we have taken. So let's say our sequence was 1 4. So what I'm going to compare is that my current element 6 is actually greater than the previous element taken, that is 4. If it is, then we are going to say that it could be a possible longest subsequence. So we're going to increase the value. I'm going to return 3 as the output. So basically, if the current element is actually greater than the previous element taken of the subsequence, then we are going to plus 1, because our current element is added to the previous subsequence length, right? So previously it was 2, now it would be 3, as a new subsequence is 1 4 6. But if it is not true, if the current element is actually less than the previous element, so we are not going to take it as the part of the subsequence. Now we are going to go to the next element. This is how we go ahead, and while doing so we'll get our answer. But the problem is that this is going to take a lot of time, because we need to find each and every possible path, and there can be a better approach for that, and we can easily solve this by using DP. So deep approach would be that first we can easily put memorization in our approach, right? We can actually store sequence for any current index, right? I'm going to store the maximum value of that. The other approach can be of using iteration. While for iteration, what our DP state store is that our DP state store the longest increasing sequence possible for the current index. This is what it stores. So let's say our array was same as above, that is 1 4 6 2 3 5, right? So our DP's length will also be of 6 size, that is 1 1 1 1 1, initialized with 1. The reason is that the longest increasing sequence possible for the current index will be minimum of value 1, right? That is the element itself, if that makes sense. So how we are going to approach? We're going to say that for each index we're going to check which all sequences can I be a part of, and it would be the maximum one. So let's say I'm going to check for 6. So 6 can be a part of 1, it can be a part of 4, right? But which sequence should it be part of? Well, it should be part of 4. Why is that? Because the 1 is going to hold the longest sequence possible, that is its DP state of value 1, whereas the value of 4 would be 2, right? Because 1 4 is also a sequence, and it is greater than the sequence it had, the length of the sequence it had previously, that is the element itself, that is the 4 itself. So 6 can be a part of either 1 4 6 1 4 6 4 6 or 1 6, right? But this 4 has already been eliminated. Why? Because when we are finding for 4, but we thought that 4 can either be alone or can be a part of the previous sequence, that is of 1, so it became 1 4, right? So it is saying the maximum possible sequence for 4 was 2. Now for 6 would be either join with 1 or join with 1 4. So it is better to join like that. So the answer would be 3 for 6, right? So for each element we are going to, so for any element we are going to check which longest increasing sequence can it be a part of. So we have already been filled till this place, that is 3, right? So for 2 we are going to check that, we are going to check with 1, it can be part of 1 1 2, it can be part of 1 4, it can be part of 1 6, but no, it cannot be part of 4 and 6. Why is that? Because it is actually decreasing. So we are going to say that these two are not possible. The only possible sequence that 2 can be a part of and add it with the longest one would be the 1 2. So our length will increase, that will be equal to 2 now, right? Similarly, what all option 2 3 have, it has the option for joining with 1 or joining with 2. So 2 had the longest in sequence till the current, for the current index it was equal to 2. So 2 plus 1, right, because 3 will be a part of the new sequence, so it will be having the length of 3 now. It will be 3. Of course with 1 also it can make a sequence, but we are not taking that. Why? Because it is of length 2. We need to find the longest one. Similarly, what all option do 5 has? So 5 has option of joining with 1, joining with 4, joining with 2, joining with 3. Out of all these, which has the longest increasing sequence? Well, 1 has only 1, 2, 4 has only 2, this 2 has only 2, but 3 has 3 options, 3 size sequence. So 5 will be a part of this sequence, that is 1 2 3, right? 1 2 3, now 5. So the length will be 4. Will be 4. So what our DP state is storing is the longest increasing sequence possible for the current index. So now the value is 4 and we now need to return the maximum element possible, the maximum value possible. And we are solving this question in O(n) square time. Why? Because for each I we are going back from 0 to till I position, so it is actually O(n) square time and the space complexity is of n. So this is how you solve longest increasing subsequence in O(n) square time and O(n) space complexity. So to code the longest increasing subsequence, we have been given a function named as lis and we need to return the longest increasing subsequence possible, length. First of all, we need to put the length of our input array in a variable named as n, and we need to declare our dp array of the same length. After this, we need to initialize a dp array with the value 1. Why? Because I already told you that the minimum longest length of any increasing subsequence can be 1, that is the element itself. After this, we need to iterate from int I is equal to 1 till n, and we are going to iterate from j equal to 0 till I less than I. Why? Because we need to check for any current element I what can be the best place for the current element to be a part of, right? So best sequence it should be a part of. So dp can be of two values, that is dp can be the maximum value, that is a maximum value of what, the length of either dp at the current value or dp at j plus 1. So either it can be a part of the jth sequence or it can be the part of the previous sequence it was. Of course we can only do this when if our current element is actually greater than the previous element of the sequence we are taking. So yeah, Aj should be less than Ai. Now we need to iterate over the loop again, the DP array, so that I can get the maximum value in a DP array, and that would be the length of the longest increasing sequence. We need to do by comparing it with the Maxwell variable, which initialized with 1, and we need to return the max value. So we have passed it. Let's submit it to test all the test cases. Great.